Good morning, everybody. So I am here in my bathroom because we're going to do my morning skincare routine. So I'm going to film the morning routine today, and then I will do my evening routine and share it with you sometime soon. The morning routine and the evening routine in my life are very, very different. So I'm excited to break those down for you here today. Something that's really important for you to know is that I tend to have dry, sensitive skin. I deal way less with oiliness and more with just kind of dry, flaky skin. So that's what my routine is for. I am not super sensitive when it comes to fragrances and things like that. So there are some things that I use that have a decent amount of fragrance in them that maybe aren't gonna work for your skin, and that's okay. And because of that, in the morning, I don't wash my face because I wash my face at night, and if I wear makeup I might double cleanse, and that's just a little bit too much for my skin. So in the morning I just start with a toner. This morning I'm using the Pixie Milky Tonic. This is relatively new to my routine. I used to use Mario Badescu and I didn't really have a ton of positive ingredients for my skin. It just was like the bare minimum. And so I'm trying this one out. This one is pretty heavily fragranced, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but it is hyper moisturizing and has a lot of really good ingredients. I'm pretty naturally rough with my skin, so I have to think about it a lot. I have to really think about being gentle and not being rough with my skin, but it can be a little bit tricky, to be honest. So I just use the toner and I let it dry for a second. The next product that I use is probably my favorite thing in the world. It's the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, and this is it's a humectant, which just means it pulls moisture in to your skin and helps your skin to absorb the moisture. That's my very unprofessional understanding of what it does. It's just hyper moisturizing and I love it. I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror, so if you see me looking up, that's what's happening. So once that's nice and like patted into my skin, I go in with my moisturizer. Right now in the morning I'm using the Ordinary moisturizer. I think of this moisturizer as kind of like a good moisturizer. It does the job. Like, it's not adding anything necessarily to your skin. So I kind of think of Ordinary as like an a la carte company where it's like you buy the ingredients separately and you put them together. So that's one thing I like about this moisturizer, is that it doesn't have hyaluronic acid in it itself, because sometimes I find that if I use too much hyaluronic acid, it doesn't feel good on my skin. Like, I feel like it gives me redness, and I feel safe using serums and things with the Ordinary moisturizer because it itself is kind of just a baseline moisturizer. I'm being a little too rough with this application, to be honest. Okay, the next thing that I do is I use the Origins eye cream. This eye cream is a brightening eye cream and a depuffing eye cream. I think it's like magic. It smells really good, and when you put it on, it like feels like it makes you glow. I know there are people who are gonna comment and be like, don't be so rough with your under eye, and they're right. Yeah, so I just put it right under my under eye. It's hard to do this without a mirror. I also usually put it here. I might put it here or here, like places where lines might form. While I wait for that to dry, I put on my lip balm. I use Balm.com. I like the mint one from Glossier. This is like, I've used this for years. I use it every morning and every night. And I don't use any other like chapstick or lip balm ever. And I don't think I've had chapped lips in like 3 years. So I don't know. That's all I can say. Okay, the next thing that I do is sunscreen. This is unfortunately like a very new thing in my routine because I hate sunscreen. I honestly do. I hate putting on, but I have watched enough skincare by Hiram videos at this point to know that I have to, and it's important. And so I have the Super Goop everyday sunscreen. It's SPF 50, water and sweat resistant. That's all I know. And so I just apply a little bit of it on the back of my hand. And then I just kind of dot it all over my face. The main thing with sunscreen that I used to do wrong is that I didn't think of it like I was creating a barrier on my skin. I just thought like I needed to lather this stuff on. But really you need to create like a film over your skin that's like consistent and covers everything. And I just did not do a good job of doing that for most of my life. Okay, so then I'm just gonna rub in the sunscreen on the top. I always have to get right here at the top of my eyelids. For whatever reason, that is like #1 places where I will get sunburned first. And here's the crazy thing about sunscreen that I did not want to accept forever, and that's that you need it even when you're not going outside that much that day. Like, even if you're just inside, you have to put on SPF. And maybe it's like my redhead history that makes me resist this so much, just because like people used to chase me around with sunscreen as a kid. But like the smell just reminds me of like feeling trapped as a child or something, but it's good for your skin, period. Let's run back through. So I start with a toner in the morning. I'm using the Pixie Milky Tonic. I don't think I did the little like thing for you with that one. Milky Tonic. And then I move into the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. And then we're going into the Ordinary Moisturizer, up to the eye cream and Glossier, Balm.com, and then our sunscreen. And that's it for me in the morning time. It's really just about getting my skin moisturized and ready to go, getting some sun protection on there, and then moving on with the day. Let me know if you like this, comment, subscribe, all those things, hit the like button. If you want to make sure that you're seeing my videos, hit the notification bell, because that will let you know when a new video is posted, and I post every Sunday and Wednesday. And if you like this video and you want more like this, I have an evening routine coming, and I would love to do like my at-home facial routine for you so you can kind of see what I do on a big skincare day. Let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.